presenting on behalf of my company. My colleague who is from the technical side could not able to make it. My name is Poonam Singh and I'm handling the tech functional area of Open edX in my company. I'm helping the clients majorly from the universities and the public sector to help build their platform, a successful platform with right consultation, how to modify, how to fit in the Open edX platform based on their particular needs. So Deepesh could not make it. He's more from the technical side, and he's handling all the tech related stuffs in the company. So due to some transit issues, he couldn't make it to the conference. So about my company, we are DRC Systems, partners of Open edX, and working since 2012 in this particularly the edX domain. We have been around like right from the dogwood version to the latest version of edX. We are doing all sorts of customization to possibly every sector. We have patched every sector around edX. It could go from the healthcare, public domain, retail, financial, everything we are handling for the Open edX domain and implementing the solution for them. The major services that we are providing is from the Open edX, and other than that we are doing the web development, the digital transformation, IT resourcing, cloud services. So these are the other part of business along with our Open edX that we are handling. As I said, all these divisions, majorly the universities, public sector, healthcare, we are handling in the Open edX domain. So now I'll focus on some of the features that has been built by DRC Systems around Open edX, the customized X block that could be plug and play with any LMS. If the current company is using any LMS, they're looking for enhancement in some of the features, some of the more interactive features or innovative features around edX. So we have customized the base version using some of the X blocks, or created our own X blocks around Open edX, so that you will be able to use that feature just through a simple API integration. Those features can be implemented. First of all, I'll talk about our RASA chatbot, AI chatbot that has been created for under Ministry of Health. This particular feature has been created. So the problem was coming around. I'll possibly show what were the challenges that were coming for the organization and how did we overcome those challenges. So the problem was coming around some of the interactive, the support from the direct support for the users. They were not able to quickly get the feedback from any problem that is coming up. So what we created, we used the RASA chatbot, customized a bit, customized in the local language also, and using that chatbot, the system is like, I can at any point of time, if I find a problem in the system, I can immediately raise my query, a chatbot will be created, a screenshot will be attached, and it will be sent to the instructor to answer. So rather than sending it to the instructor, the chatbot will respond to you immediately, so that to avoid any delay or any hurdle that is coming up from the learning path. Next is the synchronous learning. Right now that you are seeing into the Open edX, the system is the asynchronous learning from the discussion forum that you can do. I pose the question, the instructor give me the response. Now we have figured out a way where a synchronous chat is happening within the LMS core function, within the sessions itself, within the section, subsection, wherever you find a problem. Okay, I'm stuck here. You can immediately click on a live chat button there. Chat option will be created. You can immediately post the questions, like the one that you are seeing on the screen. I can send my files also. I can ask the direct questions. The instructor will be available to answer those questions. The instructions will be getting the notification through the app and through web-based system. So both the functions are available. So you will be having the enhanced features to do the synchronous learning, both from the web and the mobile version of it. Next goes to the blockchain based credentials. It is where the certificates are coming. So, the traditional certificates are generated, the graded certificates which are generated. The problems were coming around the tampering of the certificates and not validating. So, we have created a plug and play feature. This system can be directly used with any of the LMS with a simple integration, where you will be able to verify the system, the secure and the tamper proof certificates with the Open edX itself. So, this is one of the very remarkable and the major feature created for one of the IIMs in India, and they are currently using this feature. This is very interesting. So, the challenge here was to overcome the main problem was around the student was lacking the attention and the attendance. The instructor were facing the challenge that sometimes the learner just put up the video, they start the video and they move around, and the video continuously completes, and the problem was that the course gets completed and you are not able to track that they have actually completed that progress, the course or not. So, we have figured out a mechanism where a complete monitoring and attention system is made. I will give you an example here. I will just play this video for you and you will be able to see. So, this is a live system and it is used for a company. So, you can see if I am looking at the center, I am closed, I am looking in the side, if I move out. So, everything tracking will be shown. After the conference, if you would like to explore, I can show you that option also. So, this is again a plug and play, IX block is enabled. So, you can easily track your students' performance with the system. Yeah. So, this is very innovative, and most of the universities or the corporate are now looking for this feature, and it is readily available for us. It is built in house. If I move out from the screen also, it will give you that feature that I am moving out from the screen. Next is project management also. So, that is one of the another challenge that the customers was facing from our side. Like every time if they are using the LMS for managing their products, managing their thesis, or majorly the universities or the training organization, they were facing this challenge that they have to use another system to store their data, to manage the attendance, to manage everything, to tracking and the documents uploading and everything. There was a challenge to do the project management within the LMS. We have figured out a way. This is a live system for again an organization, a very big organization who are using the system live. I have a complete project management tool created within Open edX LMS, where I will be using the progress bar. You can see what is these are the 10 or 12 projects that they have to complete, all the projects they have to complete, and the synchronous way of completing those projects. The first project, unless I complete the first title, I cannot move to the second title, and that is how I have to completely complete one single project in a sequential manner, and accordingly the progress will be marked in my the progress bar. This progress will be added to the LMS progress, the grading of it, and accordingly the certificate will be generated for it. So, this is again a very good and a very helpful project management system created within an LMS. Again MS Teams, yes, the MS Teams integration, quite a few organizations are now adapting this integration for the MS Teams. The way we have integrated is that you do not have to move out of the LMS to create your separate meetings out of going to the LMS through MS Teams. Instead, we did an API integration here, and you will be able to create the meetings for the Microsoft within the LMS itself and complete the meeting and join the meeting links from here, so that it remains a synchronous experience for you. You do not have to move any time out of the LMS to schedule the meetings, and the user experience will also not be disturbed. So, that is again a very good way of creating within the LMS, so that we want to give as simple engagement for the learners within the LMS is possible. So, everything is built around OpenEdX with the integrations of OpenEdX with the customization of by our team. So, that is again, and along with this the attendance also. Like once I complete the training or the video conferencing for the MS Teams, the progress will be calculated, it will be sent back to my LMS, and again it is sent and it is added to the progress within the LMS in my progress report of LMS, and then the grade report will be generated. So, that is again a very good feature. Like the organization just have to tell us that how much percentage of the course they or the video session they want a student to compulsory attend. Like for this platform it is 75%, it is mandatory, accordingly the progress is calculated and added to the course progress. So, this is part of the analytics, we are integrating CAN analytics here, and now enhancing the CAN capabilities for the analytics front. So, all the data, the telemetry based data where the unstructured data is sequentially structurized into a single format, and the data reports will be generated, all data reports for the student progress, their geographic locations and everything. So, latest with the tutor CAN integration we have done, and further we are doing the customizations around that. So, all these features, the implementation done by the OpenEdX, seeing all these capabilities, we have implemented a project for Government of India by the name of Skill India Digital Hub. This project has been developed under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision to skill the labor class or the workers who are deprived of getting the proper education, proper guidance. For them, this platform has been created. This platform is free and open to all. Anyone with their mobile or the laptop can easily access with limited internet connectivity. They can anytime access this platform in their local language. For now we have launched in 10 languages, around 550 plus courses have been developed, and it has been under the vision of Global Summit, G20 Summit, where it has been a very remarkable project that has been developed by DRC Systems for Skill India Digital Hub. The core, the everything for a learner, right from getting the right courses, the skill centers to the job exchange from this single platform is accomplished through this Skill India Digital Mission. This is the journey, the standard journey of how the system will work. The user find the courses, they do the registration, they get the proper counseling, go for the pre-assessment, go for the training, go for the career guidance, then to the certification. Now, certification is where I'll highlight you something later on. Get the assessment, get the feedback, and get to the job. So, that is the complete mission, so that the student or the learner who are not capable of getting the right education, getting the right important job, this is the agenda of this platform to be developed. So, these are the key features where I'll be able to, I'll highlight some of the features here. So, the platform has been like created with the power of OpenEdX. That was the choice of Government of India. The platform should be developed on the OpenEdX platform itself because of the scalability, since the platform is free to all. It is around the country, a numerous number of users will be coming. For now, I'll show you some of the graphs, or like the numbers also, that the number of users who are currently accessing the platform. I'll highlight some of the features. Recommendation, I'll go one by one for all the features. So, recommendation, right from the basic registration details I take, this user doesn't have to search for anything. They will have to just put up their basic details, and accordingly the complete skill centers skill centers, around 550 skill centers have been developed in India till date, and more are coming, so that they can find the right skill centers, they can go to the right skill center, go to the LMS, start learning. So, all this recommendation with their basic registration details will come to them. Next is the biometric and iris authentication. Again, a very good system of authenticating the users while the registration. A unique ID for India, which is the Aadhaar, which is very important. All the Indians must have the Aadhaar card. So, Aadhaar card registration is introduced here. Biometric, if the student is going to the skill centers, they will be verified through their thumb impression or through their retina impression, and they will be able to verify, and then they can access the course. So, that is again an integrated feature. X block has been created around Open edX to simply integrate with the system any LMS and start learning with the authorized way. Course comparison, same as you do in Flipkart, Amazon right now. Like if I have to buy anything or if I have to enroll anything, I can quickly go with the comparison, which course I should access, what I should do. A quick course comparison is available. Review and rating system, this is not the regular review and rating system provided by edX, it has been customized, it has been built in house. A new X block has been created with the enhanced and the constructive way of giving the review and ratings for the audience. Course digital certification. So, now right now that we have seen in edX is that the always the graded certificates are provided. I have to compulsory complete at least 10%, 20%, whatever grades is set by the instructor. So, now for Skill India, we have customized just for the participation certificates as well. Not only the grading ones are also available, but if you have accessed the course, if you are taking a part into this course, you will definitely get a participation certificate that will help you to get your job, secure your job at least. If I have not completed a complete grading, that will definitely help you in your grading system. A webinar is again Zoom is integrated for the live classes. This is an API integration, same as the MS Teams integration, the Zoom integration is done in this platform, where I do not have to move to a third platform, do the meetings and set up the meetings from there. It will be set up directly from the LMS itself. The user experience will never change for me. Customized notes features, this is not the regular notes, a custom feature has been developed. While learning the videos, if I want to take the notes, I can stop the video and I can immediately take the notes. If you are seeing this button and this is the video that's learning, if I found any difficulty or I want to take any notes, take notes option will always be available while you are doing the video. And you can immediately take your queries or post your queries, everything will be happening here. So, a customized feature for notes has been developed. Job exchange, as I said, this is a complete end-to-end platform, right from the skilling to the training and to the getting the job, a right job. This platform works for the job exchange also. Analytics, again the CAN analytics, the latest tutor CAN integration is done here, which we are customizing further based on the needs. So, for now the CAN analytics, the default one provided by the edX is being implemented here. This is all the technical front, all these above Open edX like the LMS and the framework from the front end. All these, the customized and the very high level of analytics has been used for the technological stack has been used in developing this complete platform. This is the application architecture, like how the system is created. I will tell you why I am showing you this, because while developing this platform, the request from Government of India was, since this was an initiative in the G20 summit, if any of the countries or the neighboring countries would like to adopt this system, because the International Labour Organization have joined hands with SIDH, with Skill India to adopt this platform. Now, suppose if any organization or any country, if they believe that I do not want to take the whole system, I will just take the course registry front, I will just take the job registry front, or I will just take the LMS front, I can immediately remove all the other channels and I can give them the direct system. I can remove all other layers and I can immediately make it ready for them to use. So, this is the structure is a very sequential upgrade has been created, a structure is created here. So, that anytime if you would like to remove any of the user group or any of the operating channels or any security layer, you can just remove that, we will be able to remove that and give it to you. So, that is the beautiful and a structured architecture has been created around for this particular SIDH platform. More into the technical front, since it has a lots number of users. For now, millions of users have already registered, they are doing their skill courses. So, a large scale of architecture on the open source AWS we are using is required to set up this huge architecture. A lot of resources has been utilized. So, a complete infrastructure diagram we have presented here, so that to know that to scale up to a higher level, the platform is well sufficient to be handled. So, that is the impact of this platform which is created. For now, the 4 million candidates are already registered on the Skill India platform. Around 7 lakh of mobile applications has already been downloaded. It is in continuous that I am saying, it's only 1 or 2 months which has been, this project was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi under his vision, and within 2 months this is the numbers that we are seeing. And as said that the Skill India and the International Labour Organization have already joined hands to adopt this for another 20 countries. So, the power of Open edX is reaching to 20 more other countries along with India. So, yeah, so that's it from my side. Thank you very much. Yeah.
If you guys have any questions.
Hi, thank you for your presentation. I'm Pedro from the Portuguese National MOOC platform. It's great to see a project like this one because it has a big scale and has a lot of impact when it comes in case to India.
Yes.
I was wondering about the connection with the job application and how does that work, because I can imagine that it's quite hard to identify a lot of jobs related to the skills that are needed, and I wanted to know a little bit about more the workflow process that was used basically.
Yes, I'll explain you. So, for figuring out the job exchange, so the one method, the one workflow that we are completing is through the skilling. The skilling part is completed. Once the skilling part is completed, the student, now it's the responsibility of the government to provide them the jobs. So, they have joined hands and they have partnered with multiple other the centers or the government organizations to provide them the job. Now, all the jobs has been listed on different government portals. So, through an API call, all the listed jobs are provided in this Open edX panel. The job exchange panel that has been created, which is listed down on the platform. So, based on the field or the capability or the domain that you have selected. So, accordingly smartly the system recognize those specific features that the skills that you have identified, and the jobs will be suggested to you. So, that is how the engagement is done. All the government platforms or all the job recommendation engines that is available within India. So, all the APIs has been integrated with this platform to get the right information. Yeah. Yeah. So, this is the platform is developing since 2021. The request came to us in 2021 and is 24. We the continuous 2 years were made into the development mode only. So, it is a huge challenge for us also, but finally we figured it out and you are seeing the numbers. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm Tracy from Delft University of Technology in the Netherlands.
Yes.
And I have a question about the computer vision monitoring students. Is that really when the student is in an online course, or is that when they sort of in a session physically, firstly? And secondly, how do you actually track the performance then? Because you mentioned tracking performance specifically. And the privacy, are there any privacy regulations around that?
Okay. There are two parts of this. One is if you know that edX is doing proctoring, right?
Yeah.
The proctoring is completely different. This attendance tracking is completely different. It is happening in the live classes actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you are not available in the live class, sometimes they are not attentive in the live class. That's where we are focusing. This is majorly in the skill centers it is available. Yeah. So skill centers, there are, as I said, around 550 skill centers have been already been there. So we are, along with this attention monitoring, we are working towards the proctoring also. So that, because the challenge for us right now, it is coming for the proctoring tool, which is quite not cost effective. It is very hard to like install in each and every system while setting up the labs. So now we have tracked this for the online classes, for the skill centers, we are doing the attention focusing. At least the student cannot move, they just not mug up it, because it's a skill center, it's not mandatory. And the people that we are focusing right now, they are not these university students or the college student who can remain humble, and we have to manage their performance and everything. So that's how it's very new, and we are also learning with the experiences. So yeah, we'll see.
Hi, I'm Stephanie from Axum. I really appreciated your presentation.
Thank you.
I'm curious about the data and impact that you're tracking and how you're connecting it from when the learner starts to when they complete a program or a certificate and then actually get placed in a job. Are you able to collect the data all the way through and to see where people might be dropping out or might need more help? And is that something that's built into the platform or in the analytics that you're looking at?
Yes, the analytics front is not like it is yet to be developed. More detailed analytics is required, because as I said, it's only 2 months of the launch of this platform. We are not actually able to trace that how many people have got the job and how many have actually completed the whole process. Yeah, so it's very new to us. But yes, the complete analytics, since the latest the analytics that we have integrated is CAN, with the tutor CAN integration that we have done. So we are able to track all the job related, what are they doing, their course progress, the certification and everything. We are able to, but it's still in the very fresh mode. We are still on to working into this analytics mode. We are more to learn from the use cases that we are coming up right now.
Thank you. And then is the skill centers the one that also help you do that? Like,
Yes,
is that
yes,
partnership
definitely.
key?
The data
Okay.
is coming. The major data is coming from the skill centers, because instead of the live audience or the people who are getting through the mobile or the laptop, the major audience are going to the skill centers. Because again, the skill centers have the partnership with the small training organization, we call it ITI in our language. So they have again the partnership with the ITIs to get the users to the skill centers, and then the data is getting to the LMS platform. Yeah.
I just wanted to know two things on the follow-up on that. One on the skill centers, how is it structured? Like, is it because it's government skill centers that you are able to get access to this data, or is it like anybody can access to this skill
Okay,
center?
this is a complete set. The skill centers, the LMS and the job exchange. It's the one vision. So while we are developing this, the LMS platform, the skill centers are the place which I am living there. There are already 5 skill centers are available. So on these 5 skill centers, one skill center can accommodate at least around 500 to 1,000 users at a time.
And this is across the country?
Yeah, across the country. Across the country.
Okay, and it can be only accessed for courses which are related to the Skill India portal that they are doing.
So
Okay.
around 550 courses are there in the platform. They are launching more. So yeah,
Okay.
so the courses are very for the plumbers also, for the electricians also. So anyone who would like to run very basic courses to the advanced, now we'll go with it.
And just two follow-up questions. And who are these people who are putting the courses there? Is it institutions or is it generally?
It is the government people.
It's the
like,
government people
yeah,
who are
yeah.
putting them.
The government has identified the SMEs to create the courses, and those courses are being uploaded.
And
the
the one thing about the synchronous discussion feature
Yes,
that you were
yes.
mentioning,
Yes.
is it replacing the current OpenEdX discussion forum and then plugging this in, or
Uh,
is it like another plugin which does, but
It
it
is
doesn't collect
another
it?
plugin that we have developed. We are not replacing the current asynchronous learning, but we are promoting the synchronous learning also, because that's a very, very big challenge that was coming to
But
us.
does that data gets collected to our
Yes, yeah,
grading system?
Yes, it will get collected to your grading system. The files and everything that will be getting stored at that will also going to the server, so that you can access it later also.
And the last question, that the monitor tracking that you
Yes,
mentioned,
yes.
is it within the LMS also that feature is available, or only on the skill center?
So you have to say, as I said, that all these features are plug and play features. If you are using any LMS, the current LMS, if your organization is using, we will be able to easily integrate with your system. So that's an X block, if you say, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we use a system, so just want to be curious.
Thank you.
Is it possible to go back to the slide where you have the path that the journey that the user passes through? Because one of the things that you said was about the counseling, and of course I would imagine that this part of the journey, it's not online, right? It's
Okay, I'll
it's
explain.
it's in the yeah,
This journey, yeah.
exactly. Because, for instance, counseling that you have there, is it face-to-face counseling?
Yeah, it is happening in the skill centers. The counseling is happening in the skill centers. So as I said, the government has employed the SMEs also. So when you go to the skill center, the SMEs will be there to assist you, and they will be doing your counseling, getting you right through the courses, because not everyone is used to the online system. We are making it easy by giving the mobile apps, so that if they don't have access to the laptops or the system, the computer systems. Yes, yes, yes. So that's all included in the skill centers. Yes. Yes, yes, Andy.
You predicted my question expertly. I was going to ask specifically about the number of your users who are mobile first and rely on mobile applications.
Yeah. So majorly users that we are seeing, if I say that 4 million downloads, the 7 million downloads are for the mobile app, and the 5 million registrations have been done. So I asked that question to my team also, and then the answer is around 60% of the audience are the mobile users, because the labor class that we are focusing, or the government of India is focusing, they at least have the access to the mobile now. It's very easy, and the data and everything, it's very easy for them to access now. So the major audience is coming from the mobile, not from the web. Almost all the features are available in the mobile. There's no the synchronous learning as well. That is very easy. That's a Django app created within the LMS actually. When I say technically, it's a Django app that has been created. So you can chat, you can share the files, the instructor can send you the file, everything can happen with the synchronous chat within the LMS itself.
I have two questions for you. I'm curious to learn a little bit more about the content itself. Are these full courses? Are these small, like, micro-learning bits? Can you talk a little bit more about the content? And then
Yeah, so the content that these are the video-based content, or the SCOM content that I will say. I'm not sure if you have heard about SCOM, right? Okay, so the major content, if I say the 60% are the videos and the 40% is the SCOM content, so that it can be interactive also. It is created by the government SMEs itself, like and the content includes the small quizzes, the video, the MCQs and the checkbox type of questions, and the video content not more than 10 minutes, 10 minutes of videos and the SCORM content. So SCORM content is basically just to enhance the engagement between the learner and the system. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. And then second question is, how do you connect the skills that a learner comes out of a course with the jobs? Like, I'm imagining long lists of jobs, right? Is there a structured taxonomy that you're using to make that alignment? Can you
Yes,
talk
yes. So while doing the registration, we take their specific interest of domain, like which fields they are interested. Accordingly, the courses has been suggested. And suppose if I am an electrician, I'll give an example. If I am an electrician, I'll go to that job for that particular skill center where only those courses are available. I'll access those particular courses. Accordingly, I'll complete my certification, and the job related to my category will be listed down on my job exchange portal.
Got it. And is that list of like skills, and that'll come from the government as well? That's like a centralized.
Yes, it is centralized. So as I said, all the government engines that are running or providing the jobs or sending the information for the government jobs that is happening in India, a complete integration has been done through the API, so that the particular smart AI engine has already been there. So the proper recommendation you will get if you are opting for that particular domain. So the right information is from the registration panel actually. That's why we are doing the biometric attendance or the verification, where the authorization is, that's why through retina, through fingerprint, so that we cannot be fooled around. Yeah, so that's all.
We are a small audience, so it's easier to go through these talks.
Yeah.
So you were talking about SCORM, and one of the things that we struggle a lot with a lot of course teams is about the use of SCORM. Most of the teams, they do hire companies to develop their content, and most of these companies are used to use Articulate Storyline, and due to that, and because most of the teams don't have man capacity to have instructional designers, multimedia experts, and so on and so forth, basically they hire these companies. The question in here is that sometimes, and we have faced this quite a few more times than I would expect, is that they create big modules of SCORM content that the learner needs to have kind of a two ways of navigation. One is throughout the platform, and the second layer of navigation is throughout the SCORM. And sometimes when they go back and forward with that, they lose their scope inside the SCORM. So what happens if we have about, let's imagine, 50 pages of SCORM content? They find it quite hard to find that information inside the course. So I was wondering, perhaps you don't have the answer in here, but if you have, that's
Okay,
great. Because that could be a big problem in the process of creating SCORM content, in my perspective, when it comes to an edX instance.
Okay. So for this, I'll give you one live example about myself. I took a break for 2 years in between, and then I signed up with a government organization for whom we were creating this LMS platform, and they wanted to do this SCORM. They find it very difficult to get the content and everything into the right position. I am from I am not a very technical person. I'm a very I'm completely into the sales division and handling the business development. So I thought that I'll help you. I told them that I'll help you on that front. So to answer your first question, that it is very to get articulate and everything. So I tried my hands. Within 2-3 days, I was very comfortable creating the SCORM content. The key is not creating the 50 slides or 100 slides. It's same like goes as the videos. If you are creating the 10 minutes or the 5 minutes of SCORM content, that will actually give you the right expectation from the content that you were doing. Yeah. So the creating this SCOM is very easy, but you have to just do the investment one time. It's not costly. You can just train the members within your organization, and they will be able to create the SCOM content. As I said, I'm not technical. And now I'm well versed in creating this SCOM content. I can very easily create this SCOM content. So during that break, I was like very comfortable, and I found a job for myself to create this SCOM content. So yes, it will give you more exposure, and believe me, it will give you like rather than the videos, the SCOM content will be quite interactive between the learner and the instructor. That's what I have assumed till now. Yeah, this is my personal experience.
But my question in here is a user. Well, what we usually recommend is that the SCORM content should be just one page and that's it, because when it comes to navigation, it seems quite strange to have a double navigation within a system, and that my question is if perhaps when people are creating the SCORM content for the Indian government, if they do follow this rule of creating just one page of SCORM content,
Yeah.
or if we are talking about more than one page.
No, we are talking about more than one page.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Just a comment on that. I mean, because we use H5P as part of creating interactive content.
Yes.
SCOM is definitely one option, but we found it. I mean, compared to, I don't know how. I mean, much we
Yeah.
are not using SCOMs much, but if you actually put those questions into nowadays GPT and say, can you create a interactive H5P activity nowadays? I mean, so we have kind of fastened up the process of developing this H5P content by putting these multiple choice questions into GPT and ask it to create learning paths, drag and
Yes,
drop, and
yes.
things like that.
Yes.
It's kind of becoming much more easier
Yes,
nowadays
it
to
is.
create
Yeah,
it.
it's now it's easy. Earlier it was very complex. I agree, but I feel it's very easy now. Creating is it. Yeah.
It's more about the learning experience
Yes.
that is being provided.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got all the questions today. So I would like to know, once the employment happens, let's say the person is in the job for 6 months, a year. Do they ever come back and say, I need reskilling or I need upskilling? And then how do you handle that?
That happens. The reskilling is definitely happens, because that's again if a user is already a part of the system now. Yeah. That's a very good question that you have asked, because it's into the development mode also, because once we complete one journey, they get the job, the certification is done, they have recommended the right job, now he wants to get promoted, and they can again come back to the platform. Yeah. And we are finding like some of the use cases now are being created for reskilling and upskilling part. So yes, definitely that's a roadmap for further. Yeah, that's a roadmap.
In terms of the visual monitoring, what has the success been, and if it was negative, what did the system actually do when the learner was actually engaging with that monitoring?
Can you repeat the question? It's not working, I guess.
It's on. So with the visual monitoring, what was the success rate by having that on the platform?
Yeah.
And if it was negative in terms of if the person wasn't actually, concentrating or being attentive to the content, what does it do? Did it give an indication, or what was the
it
prompts?
generates a warning. Yeah, it generates a warning. It's a 3-time warning system that is created. So suppose if the student is not attentive, they move completely out of the system. So system will mark them log out from the system and give them the, they have to go to their, again the skill manager or to the skill center to open that system. Yeah. So that's the one use case that is following up. If the student is moving, like the system gives the warning that the 3 times warning for now it is created into the system. If you are continuously moving your screen, you are continuously moving out of the system into the system gives you the warning. one time it's okay, 2 times, and the 3rd time. Otherwise, if you are not continuously focusing on it, it will log you out from it, and that the system gets logged for you. So that is right now happening into the skill centers.
In terms of the success of that, like in percentage, like what improvements have you all seen?
I'm yet to get the results on that front, but I have the system with me. Maybe we can catch up and explore that one. But yes, I'm yet to get the results on it. Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's it. Thank you for the nice session. It was very interactive, and thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you
Please.
very much.